Why is it that the truly humble don't often recognize their own humility? This question introduces us to the intriguing paradox of humility. Humility as a virtue is a delicate balance of self-awareness. It's about acknowledging one's own limitations, accepting them, and most importantly, acting accordingly. But here's where the paradox lies. Those who truly embody humility often don't see it within themselves. Why is that? Well, it's because they're usually too engrossed in the well-being of others or in the tasks at hand. They're too consumed in serving, in empathizing, in understanding, to pause and pat themselves on the back. They don't ponder over their own virtue because they're too busy living it. This self-effacing quality, however, doesn't diminish the value of humility. Instead, it amplifies it, making it a quietly glowing beacon in the pursuit of genuine self-improvement. Humility, a virtue often overlooked, is the quiet star that guides us toward genuine self-improvement. How does humility shape us and our interactions with others? Well, it's quite simple, yet profoundly impactful. Humility is the quiet conductor orchestrating our personal development and relationships. It's like a mirror, reflecting not just our image, but our true selves, our virtues, our flaws, and everything in between. Humility is the silent teacher, encouraging us to respect others, to listen, learn, and grow. It's not the quiet resignation of defeat, but the acceptance of our imperfections, our mistakes. It's the understanding that we don't have all the answers, and that's okay. While humility may seem like a passive trait, it's far from it. Humility is an active choice, a conscious decision to set aside ego, to welcome growth, and embrace change. It's the bridge that connects us to others, fostering mutual respect and understanding. So remember, humility isn't about thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. Embrace humility and let it guide your journey towards personal growth. So how can we cultivate this powerful yet elusive virtue in our lives? Well, let's dive into some practical tips. First, make self-reflection a regular practice. Reflect not only on your actions, but also on your thoughts and motivations. This will help you understand yourself better and recognize areas where you can improve. Secondly, become an active listener. This means not just hearing what others say, but truly understanding their perspectives. It's about valuing others' input as much as your own. It's a practice that not only fosters humility, but also builds stronger relationships. Thirdly, don't shy away from seeking feedback. It can be tough to hear, but it's an essential way to grow and improve. Remember, it's not about criticizing yourself, but about learning and developing. Humility is not about self-deprecation. It's about acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses and using that knowledge to become better versions of ourselves. Remember, the journey to humility begins with a single step of self-awareness. What do we stand to gain from embracing humility? Well, the rewards of humility are manifold and impactful. Practicing humility cultivates better relationships. When we approach others with an open heart and mind, we foster understanding, trust, and connection. No one appreciates a know-it-all, but everyone values a good listener. Humility also fuels self-confidence. It's a paradox, isn't it? When we have the courage to acknowledge our limitations, we actually empower ourselves. We become more attuned to our strengths and more accepting of our weaknesses. This self-awareness is the cornerstone of true self-confidence. Moreover, humility offers a more balanced perspective on life. It allows us to see the world not as a battlefield where we must always be the victor, but as a vast classroom where every experience, every person, every setback, and every triumph is a teacher. Remember, humility is not a destination, but a journey of continuous personal growth. In the grand tapestry of life, humility is the thread that binds us all together.